I don't know exactly what you're supposed to be arguing here, because the idea of voter shaming, you're not convincing anybody. Like you hurting your cause more than you're helping it. So like I don't understand what we are debating here. Are you trying to tell me I should vote for my oppressors? Or are you telling me I should vote for someone who did harm to my family with his policies?
Yeah.
So this is why I'm literally. Well, go ahead. Like, what exactly are we debating?
Oh, yeah, you should do that. Yeah, if the person you're referring to is Joe Biden, then yeah, of course you should. If the person you're referring to is Donald Trump, then no, you shouldn't.
Now, this is my problem with your general premise. Your general premise is that we always give up policy issues that are dear to us in order to make you comfortable and in order to make your movement comfortable, even though there's no no coherent.
Movement?
I don't know. Like that's why we hear the conversation.
Are you a fascist? Wait, I thought we were both socialists. Why is it my movement?
The only way we can put pressure on politicians to move is if we can't vote for the people you want to influence. Because if we already give your vote away, you're not gonna change the needle.
You don't have any leverage as a non-voter. The DNC doesn't give a shit about you. The DNC only cares about people who will vote. So by demonstrating that as a voter bloc, you aren't interested in voting for a candidate who's already capitulated to the left, they're only going to move further right. So you don't have any leverage to play off of right now. You've already demonstrated.
Hey, we voted for Obama twice. Obama moved to the right compared to how he campaigned. Yeah. So when I'm asking you to explain.
Are you saying John McCain? Wait, are you saying that John McCain and Mitt Romney would have been better for America during those time periods?
Did I say that?
Huh?
Did I say that?
Oh, so wait. So you agree that Obama was the better choice?
Are you going to let me talk? So your claim was, if you don't vote for them, they're going to move to the right. We voted for Obama twice, and he still moved to the right compared to how he campaigned. So your argument is incoherent.
I said the
point, because your argument is that the DNC is want to be more. They want to be more inclusive to us if we wanted to vote for the party. Meanwhile, we had the candidate that was leading. He won the first 3 states, and they did everything they can to stop him.
Wait. So how do this has nothing to do with what I was talking about.
So what's your long-term right now?
Yeah, it was literally right now. Concessions made by Biden is literally what we're talking about right now.
I don't think. Now, even the other concessions, how about the trust? How about the trust even to go towards those concessions when you have all these 100 billionaire donors that they literally laughing at the policy task force because they know he's not gonna do shit. Obama promised a progressive policy. So what's the difference between now when Obama promised a progressive shit than now when Joe Biden did? You sound super naive right now. When we started this conversation, once again, let's go point by point. You said the Democrats will be more willing to move to the left if we vote for them, even though history haven't shown that. And if you give them a reason to want to rig the election, and they know you're going to vote for them anyway, how are they going to move to the left? Joe Biden already said that his plans is to pass on the reins to Pete Buttigieg and Kamala Harris. Meanwhile, you want to vote for him, and you want to give them permission to rig the election against progressive, which is exactly what they did. They had a massive Bernie blackout. You had the media that poured billions of dollars in free advertising with Joe Biden. So what is your strategy to stop that from happening? After you vote for Joe Biden and you literally legitimize your claim that centrism is electable over progressivism, how are you going to have leverage to get Medicare for all in 2024? And versus my idea, where if Joe Biden lose, that means Barack Obama,
you're not even asking me anything.
Yes,
you're just ranting.
What's your long-term plan? What's your long-term plan? Because your long-term plan is incoherent. Your inherent thesis doesn't make sense. You want us to pressure Joe Biden after we already voted for him. Why the fuck would he be pressured if we already voted for him? And the fact that he'll be a one-term president, so he don't have to worry about re-election in the first place. Explain that.
Explain what?
Man, you're just as dumb as a lot of people say you was. It's a very simple concept,
I just have
to
say, wait. I just want you to know that I'm actually really glad that of all the random screenshots I took from the responses to that Bernie tweet, yours was the one I settled on, because you are actually the stupidest leftist, the most incoherent person I have yet talked to. The fact that there is even a single person online who thinks your arguments are worth listening to is an embarrassment to me. I don't. The problem is, I would like to talk about this with you. Wait. Hold on. It's okay, my dude.
You can say insults all you want, but that's not convincing when you haven't made an argument. How the fuck is your theory of change gonna work?
I'll just mute him. I'll just mute him. I'll wait for him to finish.
So
yeah, I wasn't targeting.
When I saw your video and I see you punching left, I'm asking myself, what the fuck is that supposed to accomplish? Because when I see the reaction towards that, the only people that are happy are people that would go and vote for Joe Biden in the first place. The only thing you're doing is pissing off people who are less fortunate than you that can't afford to live on Medicare for all for another 12 years.
Wait. So, a couple of things there. First of all, it wasn't punching left for me. I consider you to my right.
You said that liberals will be more radicalized if they're exposed to how bad Joe Biden was. How can you think that the case when I personally believe Barack Obama was a travesty, but they still hold him to be a savior? They still believe that his biggest tragedy was the fact that he wore a tan suit. The reason why they believe this is because they got complete media complicity, and they will not actually shine the light on Joe Biden or Barack Obama and their scandals. So the fact that Barack Obama, in my opinion, was a tragedy, but they still held him as a hero, and the fact that he still have a lot of influence in the Democratic Party, it seems like that just proves your point, because they're obviously not being radicalized by the actions of the Democratic Party. They are being radicalized by the actions of Donald Trump, though, because you got more people that moved to the left ever since Donald Trump got in office than you ever seen under Obama. People didn't care about ICE under Obama. People didn't care about the fact that Obama was a supporter in chief. People didn't care about the fact that Obama kill brown people overseas, which I argue liberals still don't care that Trump does that. But your argument that they're going to be radicalized under Joe Biden doesn't make sense on face value, considering the fact that they wasn't radicalized by Barack Obama.
I think the main difference is during the Obama term, there wasn't really an American left. We didn't have a Bernie Sanders or a Squad or any of that. Obama was the progressive wing of the Democratic Party, or he represented it. And even after this to me comes off as a very anti-Marxist position. To me, the material conditions which led to people's radicalization aren't really a product of the presidential candidates in office. I don't think that America would have been more or less left-leaning after a presidency of Mitt Romney or of that other fucking guy who's dead. I think that, generally speaking, we're radicalized by economic and social conditions that advance, McCain, thank you, that advance regardless of the president in office. The president in office is just responsible in large part of taking the blame. Now, under Obama, for the most part, America was pretty put together with regards to social cohesion. We had...
Yeah. So when Obama won in 2008, there was a massive anti-war movement in America. There was a massive it was very populist at the time, where people really thought Barack Obama would challenge Wall Street, because that's what Barack Obama ran on. So Obama started off really talking about ending the Iraq War, ending the Afghanistan War, and throughout the course of his presidency, he literally diffused the anti-war movement that was going on at the time by doubling down on his right-wing rhetoric, because people gave him his votes. So my whole thing is, and my entire thesis of this is, your concept that if we vote and fall in line for these people and that will get them to do what they want to do, it doesn't make sense, because they're going to do what their donors want to do. And that's why I was trying to ask you, do you believe that money in politics have a corrupting influence? Because Joe Biden has 100 billionaire donors. And do you really think you, after already pledging your vote, will have more influence on policy than them? Do you really think that Joe Biden will betray his big pharma donors just to listen to the left that already been pacified?
And meanwhile, and every year you play this game, more of your people die. Your people, black, brown, middle class, or poor.
Under Barack Obama and Joe Biden tanked black wealth. That was them. That was them.
I don't know what you mean by take black. I don't know what you mean by take black wealth. But Biden's healthcare plan is undeniably better than. Huh?
Barack Obama and Joe Biden tanked black wealth. They deported Mexicans in mass, and they bombed Muslims. The only community they didn't harm was the white community.
Wait, what does that have to do with now? What does that have to do with Trump versus these people?
He's gonna continue these same policies. They already say they want more police budgets. They already.
Do you know why they say that?
Still supporting the new Jim.
Do you know why they say that?
The new Jim Crow.
Do you know? Wait. Do you know why they say that? Don't just repeat it. I've read New Jim Crow. Do you know why they say it?
Explain.
They've said that because raising police budgets is one of the best way to ensure the implementation of 8 policies, which have been mathematically and sociologically determined to significantly lessen the degree of racial bias and police brutality in cities. They're not raising police budgets because you crazy Antifa Democrat thugs need to be put in place. They're proposing raising police budgets to keep in line with the general rhetorical goals of Black Lives Matter. Do I agree with that implementation? Not necessarily. But to suggest that them wanting to raise police budgets is the same as Trump saying he's going to raise police budgets is completely ridiculous. These are two completely different approaches towards policing.
That's a technique they always use to judge police budgets and don't really pass.
I can't argue against conspiracy. If you think that Biden is just going to turn back on every single platform that he campaigns on, then obviously Biden.
That's why we organizing for people. That's why we got Nina Turner. That's why we have Dr. Cornel West giving speeches at the Movement for the People. There is a giant movement to put the Democratic Party to the left, and you're not joining.
No, wait, I am joining. No, you're the one not joining. You're not participating. You're folding your hands in the air and refusing to participate in the process that moves parties left. Oh my God. I think that guy was actually too stupid to understand what I was saying.